So this is histology of ureter. It has connective tissue coat externally. Externally, it is surrounded by a connective tissue. The muscular coat consists of an outer circular and an inner longitudinal layer of smooth muscle fibers. All the tubular organs are having four layers. They are tunica epithelialis, tunica submucosa, tunica muscularis, and tunica adventitia or serosa, depending upon the tissue. So in case of ureter, the tunica muscularis consists of an outer circular and an inner longitudinal layer of smooth muscle fibers. In the lower third, there is an additional external longitudinal layer. The mucous membrane is thrown into folds and is lined by transitional epithelia. So question may arise that what is the epithelial lining of ureter? So ureter is lined with transitional epithelium. Since fluid comes in it and fluid also gets and fluid also gets evacuated. So in such organs where the fluid comes and then fills it and then gets evacuated, most of these organs are lined with transitional epithelium, because transitional epithelium has the characteristic of contraction and relaxation. So these organs where fluid comes, like ureter, pelvis, urethra, urinary bladder, all these organs are lined with transitional epithelium, since transitional epithelium has the characteristic feature of contraction and relaxation. Now you see, this is the microscopy of ureter. This part, the entire part is the ureter, and this white portion, this is the cavity of ureter known as lumen, and this is surrounded from all sides by this epithelium. So this epithelium is the transitional epithelium. This is the transitional epithelium, and outside this layer is the tunica mucosa, which is consist of outer longitudinal and inner circular layer, and the peripheral covering is tunica adventitia. This is the peripheral covering. This is made up of tunica adventitia. This outermost layer. The outermost layer is made up of tunica adventitia. This is the cavity, also known as lumen. The cavity is surrounded by epithelium. Where I am moving the cursor, this is the epithelium, and this epithelium is transitional epithelium. And all along this is covered by smooth muscle layer. So this is the tunica muscularis layer of the ureter. Now you can see in this slide, this is the transitional epithelium which is lining the cavity. Then comes this layer, lamina propria, then tunica muscularis, and then tunica adventitia. So these are the four main layers. Okay, the layer which is surrounding the cavity, it is known as tunica epithelialis, and this epithelium is made up of transitional epithelium.
Yes, sir.
Then comes the next layer, which is the lamina propria, most probably made up of loose connective tissue. Then comes the lamina muscularis.
Yes.
This lamina muscularis is made up of smooth muscles, which consist of two types of orientation. One, the smooth muscles are arranged longitudinally, and the other, they are arranged in circular fashion. And then this is the outermost layer, that is tunica adventitia. Now this is another section of ureter. So this is the transitional epithelium. This transitional epithelium, you can see the cells here in different sizes. Some are large, some are small, some are empty. So this shows that the cells are contracting and relaxing. Some cells are in relaxing manner and some are in contracting way. So this is the characteristic feature of transitional epithelium. You can also see some red spots there. So these red spots are nothing but they are capillaries which have penetrated inside this transitional epithelium. These red spots, they are capillaries which have penetrated inside the transitional epithelium. And this layer is the lamina propria. Okay. So characteristic feature of transitional epithelium is that the cells will show varying stages. If it is in relaxed way, it will be thick. If it is in contracted way, the wall will be thin. Capillaries will be penetrating inside this transitional epithelium. And one more special feature of this transitional epithelium that the apex of this transitional epithelium is umbrella-like. I will show you in the different diagrams which I am having. The apex will be umbrella-like. So you can designate by seeing the apex. If the apex is of umbrella-like, you can say that it is transitional epithelium. Now, urinary bladder. The anterior part of the bladder is covered by serous membrane. The outermost layer is tunica serosa. Okay, the anterior part of the bladder is covered by serous membrane means the outermost layer of urinary bladder, that is the peripheral layer, is consists of tunica serosa. The muscular coat is very thick and consists of 3 layers: an outer longitudinal, middle circular, and inner longitudinal layer made up of smooth muscles. So the peripheral layer is made up of tunica serosa. Just below the peripheral layer comes the tunica muscularis. So the tunica muscularis, in case of urinary bladder, consists of 3 layers: an outer longitudinal, a middle circular, and an inner longitudinal layer. And all these layers are made up of smooth muscles. The mucous membrane is lined by transitional epithelium. So as I have said earlier, all those organs where fluid comes and then gets evacuated, mostly the epithelial lining is of transitional epithelium. As we have seen ureter, in case of urinary bladder, if you go for the pelvis, you will find that it is also lined with transitional epithelium. And if you go in urethra, you'll also see that it is also lined with transitional epithelium. So this transitional epithelium is thick when the bladder is contracted and is thin when the bladder is extended or distended with urine. So you can, by seeing the size of the cells of this transitional epithelium, you can say whether the bladder was in contracted state or it was in distended state. If the cells are enlarged, that means fluid was filled in it and it was in extended stage and it was filled urine. And if the cells were contracted, then you may say that the bladder was empty. At that time, when the section was cut, the bladder was empty. In the distended condition, the cells are thin, flattened, and stretched parallel to the wall resembling narrow spindle. In the distended condition, the cells are thin, flattened, and stretched parallel to the wall resembling narrow spindle. That means when the bladder is filled with urine, the cells will be thin. The boundary of the cells will be thin. Cells will be in flattened condition and may be parallel to the spindle muscles which are surrounding it. Okay. So, अगर cells thin है, flattened है, stretched है, parallel to the spindle muscles है, that means it is in distended condition. That means bladder is filled with urine. ठीक है? कोई डाउट इसमें?
Yes. No.
The deeper layer of propria have a loose arrangement and so help to form thick folds. Now we can see that the bladder is folded when it is empty. So how these folds have been made? So these folds are nothing but they are layer of propria, which are made up of loose connective tissue. When the bladder is folded, when you can see in ultrasound that the bladder remains folded when it is empty. How this folds appears in this bladder. This folds appears in the bladder due to the layer lamina propria, which is made up of loose connective tissue. In addition to capillary nets in the muscular coat and propria, a rich capillary plexus is seen immediately under the epithelium. So as I have already described earlier, that the transitional epithelium, below the transitional epithelium, there are some capillaries, and those capillaries penetrate inside the transitional epithelium. So in addition to capillary networks, the muscular coat and propria is a rich capillary plexus. So these capillaries not only penetrate in the transitional epithelium, but they also penetrate inside the muscular coat and lamina propria. Capillaries also enter the epithelium. We have already seen in case of ureter, where the capillaries were penetrating inside the transitional epithelium. In the bladder, there is a submucosa separated from propria by bundles of plain muscle running longitudinally. So in case of urinary bladder, what happens that the tunica submucosa and the tunica propria, they are separated by bundles of smooth muscles. So in many cases, we will see that the lamina propria and tunica submucosa, they are fused with each other. But in case of bladder, what happens? The lamina propria and the tunica submucosa, they are not fused, but they are clear-cut separated from each other by bundles of plain muscles, which are running longitudinally.
Yes.
Now you see in this diagram, this is the microscopy of urinary bladder. The upper portion, this, which is lying just near to the cavity, it is made up of transitional epithelium. So this layer is the tunica epithelialis. Thus below this layer is tunica submucosa, and below here is tunica muscularis. So lamina epithelialis is made up of transitional epithelium. Below it, below the lamina epithelialis is tunica submucosa, which is made up of loose connective tissue. And below the tunica submucosa is tunica muscularis. Now this tunica muscularis, as we have already described earlier, consists of 3 layers of smooth muscles. The inner layer is longitudinally arranged, the middle layer is circularly arranged, and the outer layer is also longitudinally arranged. Now you can see in this diagram that the longitudinal arrangement appears like that of circular shape. All these circular shape arrangement of muscles shows that they are longitudinally arranged. Whereas the circular muscles, you can see the straight lines coming here. The muscles are nearly straight. Okay. So when this type of structure appears, that means they are circularly arranged. And when you see the round appearance here of muscles, that means they are longitudinally arranged. Okay. So this structure, it appears rounded. So this rounded structure of arrangement of the smooth muscles is the inner layer, which is arranged longitudinally. The middle layer of circular muscles is arranged in circular fashion, and it will appear like straight when you cut a section and observe in the microscope. The outer layer, again, you can see round appearance. So this round appearance indicates that they are longitudinally arranged. So there are 3 groups of muscles in the tunica mucosa. Inner layer is longitudinally arranged, middle layer is circularly arranged, and outer layer is also longitudinally arranged. Now you see this is a schematic diagram of urinary bladder. Ureter, these are the 2 ureter which is opening inside the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder and the ureter are covered with peritoneum. And this is the detrus muscle. Detrus muscle means the tunica muscularis mucosa. What we call in the histological term, tunica muscularis mucosa. In gross, it is defined as detrus muscle. The contraction and relaxation of these muscles allows the urine to enter into the bladder and leave into the urethra. Okay, so these muscles, there is detrus muscles. It helps in passage of urine from the urinary bladder. When these muscles contracts, the urine will leave from the urinary bladder and move to the ureter, to the urethra. And when these muscles will relax, then the urine from the ureter will come into the urinary bladder. Now you can see the internal urethral opening. So this is the internal urethral opening, and these are the external urethral sphincters guarded by external urethral sphincter. When these sphincters relax, the urine from this bladder will pass directly into the urethra. And when this sphincter contracts, it will not allow the urine to pass from the bladder to the urethra. So the sphincters, they play a role in passing the urine from the urinary bladder to the urethra. So this is a schematic diagram. Now this is the histological section of this urinary bladder. You can see here the outermost layer. This, the layer which is surrounding the cavity of the bladder. This is epithelial layer.
Yes.
And this epithelial layer is made up of transitional epithelium. Then comes the next layer, the pink part. You see the cursor, the place where I'm moving the cursor, this pink part. This is the lamina propria, just below the transitional epithelium. Just below the transitional epithelium, the pink part, this one, this is the lamina propria. And just below this pinkish part, the part which is entering inside it is the tunica submucosa. This part. The uppermost part, this thick part, is the transitional epithelium. Just below this transitional epithelium is a darker part in this line coming over, this one, pink color line, the darker part. This is lamina propria. And below the lamina propria, the connective tissue which is penetrating inside, these are the tunica submucosa. Okay. So this is the schematic diagram. Both these ureter are opening into the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is covered with a layer called peritoneum. The wall of this bladder consists of detrus muscles, which we can call as tunica muscularis mucosa. The contraction and relaxation of these muscles helps in the passage of urine from the ureter to the urinary bladder and from the urinary bladder to the urethra. This urethra is guarded by sphincters. The contraction and relaxation of these sphincters allows the passage of urine from the urinary bladder to the urethra. And this is a cut section of the urinary bladder. We have stained this section with the hematoxin and neosin. And you can see the epithelial lining which is surrounding the cavity. It is made up of transitional epithelium. Just below this transitional epithelium is a layer known as lamina propria. And below the lamina propria, the connective tissue which is penetrating inside, it is known as tunica submucosa. Now you see, this is the microscopy of urinary bladder. This uppermost layer, which I was describing the last slide, this is transitional epithelium. Okay, this is transitional epithelium. And just below the transitional epithelium, this layer is tunica submucosa. And this part where I am moving the cursor, this is tunica submucosa. And this layer, the entire this layer is the tunica muscularis. So the uppermost part is lamina epithelialis, which is made up of transitional epithelium. Just below this transitional epithelium, this layer is the lamina propria. And below the lamina propria is tunica submucosa, this part. This part is tunica submucosa. And below the tunica submucosa, this entire part where I am moving the cursor, it is tunica muscularis. So this tunica muscularis consists of 3 layers of muscles: outer longitudinal layer, middle circular layer, and inner longitudinal layer. So how will you know whether it is longitudinal or circular? So when you will appear rounded appearance, when the muscles appears in round box-like appearance, in case of circular, it will be straight. Okay, box-like appearance means it is longitudinal layer. So you can see here somewhere it is box-like appearance, and here these are some flattened structure. If it is flattened, that means it is circular. The orientation of muscles is flattened, circular area. If it is flattened, that means the muscles are circularly oriented. and if it is box like, or you can see box like गुच्छा की तरह होगा अगर, that means it is longitudinally arranged. Now again you see, so this is the transitional epithelium. You can see here, transitional epithelium, clear cut. It has taken a good stain. We can see the nuclei also here, and you can see the apical portion. You see the apical portion of all, they are bulged. See, this is the apical portion of the transitional epithelium. The entire apical portion of the transitional epithelium is bulged. So this is one of the important characteristic feature of
उभार टाइप का जो लग रहा है।
हाँ, उभार टाइप का जो अम्ब्रेला की तरह लगेगा, और उसको बड़ा करके देखोगे तो वो छाता की तरह लगेगा, अम्ब्रेला की तरह दिखाई पड़ता है, एपेक्स पार्ट। तो अगर किसी एपिथेलियम का एपेक्स पार्ट में उभार हो या छाता की तरह, अम्ब्रेला की तरह दिखाई पड़े, दैट मीन्स इट इज ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम। हाँ, वो ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम है। ठीक है, जस्ट नीचे ये जो लेयर देख रहे हो, यही है तुम्हारा लैमिना प्रोप्रिया। प्रोप्रिया, और इसके नीचे ये दो टिश्यूज दिखाई पड़ रहा है, ये ट्यूनिका सबम्यूकोसा। और यहाँ पर जो देख रहे हो ये सब मसल्स है, ये सब स्मूथ मसल्स है, स्मूथ मसल्स, टोटली स्मूथ मसल्स है। और कहीं क्या देख रहे हो, ये बीच में रेडिश एरिया देख रहे हो, ज्यादा डीप रेड जो लिए हुए, दे आर कैपिलरीज। ये डीप रेड एरिया जो है, दे आर कैपिलरीज। दीज कैपिलरीज not only penetrate inside this epithelium, but they also penetrate inside the lamina propria and lamina muscularis. Okay, so these capillaries not only penetrate inside the lamina epithelialis, but they also penetrate inside the lamina propria and lamina muscularis. So this is a good diagram of the transitional epithelium.
Yes.
Now you see here, this is the magnified view. Now you see, this is umbrella like. You are seeing umbrella like, bulge एरिया है, यही अम्ब्रेला लाइक है जो हम बार बार बोल रहे थे कि अम्ब्रेला लाइक यही है, वो अम्ब्रेला लाइक। इस तरह से बल्ज एरिया छाता की तरह दिखाई पड़ेगा, दैट मींस इट इज ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम। कहीं भी देखोगे, अगर पेल्विस में दिखाई पड़ रहा, यूरिनरी ब्लैडर में दिखाई पड़ रहा, यूरिथ्रा में दिखाई पड़ रहा, यूरिटर में दिखाई पड़ रहा, उसका मतलब ही है कि ये जो है ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम। ठीक है, ये ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम का पार्ट है, बल्ज एरिया। जस्ट उसके नीचे जो एरिया अंदर की तरफ घुस रहा ब्लूइश कलर, ये है तुम्हारा लैमिना प्रोप्रिया, लैमिना प्रोप्रिया का पार्ट। और इधर जो देख रहे हो ये सब स्मूथ मसल्स है। अब इसमें जो सर्कुलरली अरेंज है, दे आर लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल स्मूथ मसल्स, और बीच बीच में ये देख रहे हो फ्लैटेंड पार्ट, ये सब ये है सर्कुलरली अरेंज स्मूथ मसल्स। ये गुच्छा टाइप का जो देख रहे हो, ये है सब लॉन्गिट्यूडिनली अरेंज स्मूथ मसल्स। अब बीच में ये जो पार्ट देख रहे हो, मिडिल पार्ट, ये है इसका सर्कुलरली अरेंज स्मूथ मसल्स। तो ये मैग्नीफाइड व्यू है इसका। अब देखो एक और मैग्नीफाइड व्यू आ रहा है, ये ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम का। देख रहे हो ऊपर में ये बल्ज पार्ट है, ये हाँ, ये यही बल्ज पार्ट है, ये हाईली मैग्नीफाइड व्यू है इसका। इस तरह का जब बल्ज पार्ट होगा तो ये
छोटा छोटा जो सर पर्पल टाइप का स्टेन किया हुआ है क्या? ये
जो छोटा सा गोल गोल जो पर्पल टाइप का स्टेन है, दे आर न्यूक्लियाई। हाँ, ये ट्रांजिशनल एपिथेलियम में जो सेल्स है उसका न्यूक्लियस है, ये न्यूक्लियस है, ये सब सेल्स है। ठीक है, ये न्यूक्लियस है। अब ये न्यूक्लियस किसी सेल में होगा तो सेल बाउंड्री जो है वो हम लाइट माइक्रोस्कोप से देख नहीं सकते हैं। सेल बाउंड्री के लिए हमको देखना पड़ता है उसको हेलो, हाँ सर नमस्कार। हाँ सर सब ठीक है। हाँ क्लासेस सर सब ठीक चल रहा है, जो आप